Okay, this is a little instructional video on how to use your timer for your sprinklers. What we're looking at here is the home screen. Just displays the time, the date, and the system status. Just about everything you want to adjust about your clock is inside the schedules menu. To access the schedules menu, there's a schedule button. Select that button and you'll see three things come up. You can adjust the water days, that's what days the sprinklers turn on. You can adjust the starts, that's what time the sprinklers turn on. And you can also adjust the run times, that's how long each zone stays on for. Whatever's highlighted, this green select button will choose. Right now, water days is highlighted, so I'm gonna select them. Notice when I hit that, 4 different options come up. You can do a week, you can select a weekday schedule. That's where you pick the days of the week you want to water or not water. You can do an odd or an even schedule. That's the sprinklers are only water on the odd days or even days if you select that. You can do an interval schedule. That's where it's every day, every other day, every third day, all the way to every 7th. I like weekday. It's one of the easiest ones to understand. It's already highlighted, so I'm going to hit the select button. You see when I do that, a letter for every day of the week comes up, and there's a drop underneath every day. Left like this, every day is going to be on. If you can see, the highlight is on Sunday. You can move the highlight around with the left and right arrows. If I say I want to turn off Wednesday, I move the highlight to Wednesday. I hit the down arrow, the drop disappears, and now Wednesday's off. If I want Wednesday back on, just hit the up arrow and it comes back on. Simple enough. I'm going to go back to schedule. I'm going to arrow down to starts. I'm going to hit select. It shows you I have it set for 4 a.m. the sprinklers turn on. If you wanted to adjust this, you can move with the left and right arrows. You can move the cursor over to the 4, up or down to change it, and then just hit select when you're done. You can have it come on anytime you want. I'm going to go back to schedule. I'm going to arrow down to run times. I'm going to hit select. This particular clock has 6 zones on it. The time next to each zone number is how long that zone is on for in minutes. If you want to adjust one of those times, you can arrow down with the left and right, with the up and down arrows to whatever zone you want to adjust. Hit the right arrow to get to the time. Up or down to change the time, and hit select when you're done. You can see if you go through the bottom, you'll see it has zone 6, and then the rest are off. Inside the clock, there's a sticker that I usually put in that has a description of where every zone is, so you don't have to guess. These are the times that I would suggest, but if you can change them at any time you want. That's about it for setting the clock. When you're done, I like to hit this home button. It brings you right back here to the home screen. A couple more things you can do with the clock is you can water manually anytime you want. We have the water now button. If you press it once, you'll see the water now menu comes up. There's 3 different ways you can turn them on right now. You can do the whole schedule, one particular zone, or an all zone 2-minute test. Schedule is the easiest way to get it started, and it's already highlighted. So if you wanted to water everything right now, all you'd have to do is hit the select button. And right now it shows you zone 1 is on. At this point, zone 1 is running outside. You can leave it alone. It'll go through all 6 zones, however long they're set for, turn itself off, and still come back on the next scheduled start time. While it is running, if you want to advance to the next zone without waiting for the time, at any point you can hit the right arrow, and you'll notice the screen goes to zone 2. And again, you can advance anytime you want. If you ever want to stop your sprinklers whenever they're on, either manually or automatically, there's an off button right here. If you hit this, the sprinklers turn off, but it brings you to this very important menu. This menu is where you decide whether you want your sprinklers on automatically or you want them off. If you want your sprinklers to run automatically, that's what we call next start, meaning it'll come back on next start time. It's already highlighted. So at this point, you would just hit select. Notice the screen says system okay. In this position, the clock is going to run automatically just how we have it set. And how it's set right now is to turn on every day, 4 o'clock for the zone times we went through. If you don't want your sprinklers on at all, you hit this water off button again, arrow down to where it says remains off, and hit select. Now you notice your screen says water off always. At this point, the sprinklers are not coming on. And when you do want to start watering, you would have to go back into this off menu, arrow up to next start, and hit select. Everything I explained to you is right on the door here. There's a whole bunch of stuff I didn't explain. The clock does a lot. It's all in the user guide. What you see up there, what you see on top of the clock is the rain sensor. I'll be mounting that outside the house. It is a wireless device. Battery should last at least 5 years. If the battery does go low, you'll see right in here, this little green light here will be blinking. That means the battery in the outside device is low and needs to be changed. You can call us or you can do it yourself. It's not that difficult. That's about it. Any questions, you can call our office, Phone number is right on the outside of the door. Thank you.